Hello everyone, it's Felicity here. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about twin flame, soulmates, and affairs. Now, before I start talking, I would like to tell you that this video doesn't meant to judge or criticize anyone, and I'm not denying your connection between you and your twin flame or soulmates. I'll present the information as it is, and what you're going to do with this information is up to you. And yes, maybe some of you wonder whether you should take the relationship into a sexual intimacy relationship when one or both of you are already committed in a relationship with someone else already. And I sincerely ask you to reconsider when you're thinking about having sexual intimacy with your twin flame or soulmate when one or both of you are committed to someone else already by the time that you meet each other. And here is the reason why. I will start with the very obvious. When I was contemplating on this question, two sentences came to me, and the first one goes like this: those who do not respect others people's commitment will have very little respect for their own. And followed by another sentence with a very sharp tone: those who help others to cheat are cheaters themselves. And now I'm going to explain why it is better to avoid having sexual intimacy with your twin flame or soulmate when one or both of you are in a committed relationship already with someone else. The first pattern that you need to look into is the primal sexual energy and the primal sexual desire that you have towards your twin flame and soulmate. And this is the energy that you're here to cleanse, and you're here to reformulate, or you're here to reprogram this pattern. And why? It is because in the past or in your bloodline, already there may be a pattern that one of your ancestors or our ancestors have these affairs outside of the committed relationship. And so you are here to help to cleanse the pattern, to try to avoid repeating the pattern. And also it's about seeing sometimes to resist the temptation or to resist the primal impulse of the sexual desire. Why? It is because in the past, in ancient time, probably sometimes sexual acts are just impulse, and also it may be a mean to reproduce, to have babies. And then at that time, we all have some type of animalistic desire, animalistic elements within us. And then when you attune to the love source, and when you have been working spiritually and trying to evolve spiritually, and actually they have another standard towards you, the loving energy, the universe might have a different expectations from you, is to look beyond the physical pleasure and to really respect the commitment. Here, I'm not saying that sex act is dirty or it should be avoided or it should be suppressed. No, it's because when you are in a twin flame or soulmate, especially when you are in a twin flame relationship, you know that you have a telepathic communication between you and your twin flame. And also sexual energy is one kind of energy that can be transmitted through telepathic communication. So it seems like without direct physical contact, actually you can send sexual energy towards each other. But of course, you will feel the physical sensation within your body, the more you feel the physical sensation, the more you will feel the animalistic elements within you, and then the more you would like to have the actual sexual physical intimacy with your twin flame. But then it depends on the situation. If the situation allows you to do that, go ahead. If their spouse, if they are in an open relationship, and you can go ahead. But if they make a commitment towards another person, and it's also a vow that they make towards their spouse, it's their own responsibility that they need to take, and also the commitment that they need to feel responsible to. So really here it's not about personal pressure, or it's not about sacred bonding, sacred sexual union anymore. It's about respecting the commitment, the vow. If you do not respect your twin flame's commitment, how does the universe be able to expect you to respect your own vow, your own commitment on the twin flame mission, right? So, or your twin flame mission is also a commitment. Your twin flame or your own commitment on earth with another's, it's also a commitment. So you have to respect that and not cross the boundary. It's not about suppressing your sexual desire, or it's not about seeing sex as the dirty act anymore. It's not about that. It's about commitment. It's about respecting your commitment and the other person's commitment. And also, when you look at it in a spiritual level, you will try to respect other people's feeling as well. It's not your feeling, it's also about your twin flame's spouse feeling and your twin flame's feeling. Also, it might bring some guilt if you do try to have the affairs, sexual acts with your twin flame when your twin flame is not single. It will bring out some guilt as well if you did had this kind of sexual intimacy when the other person is not single. And so here, if you see the sex act between you and a twin flame is the sacred union, then if one or both of you are in a committed relationship already, then if you try to have the sex act, and then this is not a sacred union anymore, it's not a sacred sex act anymore. Why? Because sacred union is meant to be free of others commitment. It should be one-on-one, female and male, and free from other people's energy. When your twin flame or you in a committed relationship with someone else, and the commitment is not broken yet, and or the contract between you and your current spouse is not broken yet, and you actually, if you force to have the sex act with your twin flame, then it's not a sacred union anymore, because the commitment with the other person is broken. So try to avoid that, because this is the challenge that the universe sent to you, and also probably is the one of the patterns that you're here as a twin flame to try to cleanse for the previous generations or for your ancestors. It's because when we have a primal energy, naturally we would like to have sometimes have the impulsive sex act with others outside of marriage union. So if you see this pattern, not to repeat it with your twin flame, then actually you're helping to cleanse this kind of pattern for the universe. And also now move on to the second point. The second point is that sometimes people might use affairs as the exit for the reality of the marriage that brings them. Sometimes when they are in a committed relationship, at the beginning maybe the relationship goes very well, but then when it goes downhill, or the challenges that comes to the surface when they are in a committed relationship, sometimes the patterns goes like this. They will try to have the affair outside of their marriage or committed relationship in order to get some air, in order to find the excursion or the oasis for them to run away from the reality for a while. And so this is the pattern that you would like to get out of, or you would like to cleanse for the next, for the past generation or next generation, or for the universe. And so first, what you need to do is to try to encourage your twin flame to solve any kind of issues in their committed relationship. Why? It's because every relationship that we have with a person, we learn a lot. So it's very easy to run away from relationship or run away from a troubled relationship, but it takes a lot of courage to face challenges in a relationship. So the first thing to do is to see that reality is reality. We always have challenges in a committed relationship. Before we quit, before we say quit, it's better to really try to come up with some solutions to try to solve the issues with our spouse, or try to encourage your twin flame to solve their issues within the committed relationship first. You know, it's not good idea to tell others that, okay, why your relationship doesn't work. It's because you are not with a twin flame or soulmate. I am a twin flame, a soulmate to you. Come here, come here, come here. If you are with me, then our relationship will work. So it doesn't work like this. Probably your twin flame or soulmate is here to work, to put effort to make the relationship work when they are in a committed relationship with another person. And first solution is to try to make it work before saying quit. And also, you do not want to be one of the reasons that your twin flame or soulmate leaves their marriage for you. Why? It's because they have to complete the contract with another person first. And within their relationship with another person, there are lessons that they need to learn. There are lessons that they need to go through before they can learn a lessons, and before they can commit to you. And so try to see it this way, because every relationship is worth cherishing. Every relationship is worth putting effort into, whether your twin flame's spouse is twin flame or is their soulmate or not. And also it's not because of you they leave their marriage. It's because they have to go through and see clearly about their choices and about their lessons first. And then let's move on to the next point. The next point is about placing yourself and your twin flame, and also the union, as on an equal term with all the rest of the world. You know, sometimes you may choose to see that, okay, because your twin flame's spouse doesn't treat them well, and it's normal that they have to leave the relationship, or because your spouse is not treating you well, and therefore you leave a marriage and go to find your twin flame. And it's not like this. It's that you have to see everyone and every relationship equal as your twin flame union, because the universe treats everyone just the same. And so when you are able to treat everyone the same, you're able to help everyone to heal, and you're healing the universe as well. And so try to avoid blaming your twin flame spouse or blaming your own spouse. And actually, you know that you know that you should treat everyone, every relationship just the same, even though the connection might not be as strong as the connection between you and your twin flame. Still, you learn a lot, you learn a great deal from the person that you interact with. So say thank you to them, and also to see that their connection is also an important part in your life, in your spiritual journey. And also, it's good not to compare and compete with your twin flame spouse, or to there's no need to compete or compare, because you know what, even though your twin flame spouse or partner might not be the perfect partner, and there are moments, there are happy moments that share between your twin flame and their own current spouse, and it's like a secret, it's like a unique special bond as well. So there's no need to compare, to see whether your twin flame connection worth having, or more special than the commitment that your twin flame has with their own spouse. So try to avoid competing or comparing. Also now it comes to the next point. What about me? Oh no, you may ask, what about I always see the signs and then pointing out that the other person is my twin flame or soulmate? And I can tell you why. You know, sometimes when the universe would like you to pay attention to a particular person, they always create the synchronicity and help you pay attention to that particular encounter or particular person. But it doesn't mean that he or she must be your twin flame. The more you try to interact with other people, the more you will see that not just one person can bring some certain type of connection or synchronicity into your life, and other people might also bring synchronicity into your life as well. It is because the universe would like you to pay attention to all the connection, to all the people that are here to teach you something. And so whenever you see some synchronicity or signs, it doesn't mean that okay, he or she must be my twin flame. It just means that that particular person means a lot to you, help you on your spiritual journey, and that's it. And whether the outcome is what you want or not, it doesn't matter. It is the lesson that matters. And also, when you are in a certain spiritual path, your spiritual awareness go to a higher level. Actually, the universe start to up the game to send out mixed message to you, and sometimes the message is mixed. It's just like SAT, multiple choice. You see the multiple choices answers are all very similar, but there's only one answer that can help you get the point. And so the universe will up the game depending on the level of your spiritual stage. So the more spiritual you are, the more mixed message that you get, and then within all those mixed message, you have to get the one useful, helpful advice for your own spiritual journey, to make a choice for yourself. And also, and now, what if you have already have the sexual act with your twin flame who are not single, and it's time to work on the guilt. And there is always guilt on both parties, whether you would like to admit it or not. It's hidden in the subconscious mind. And so how you are working to resolve the guilt is up to you. I cannot give advice on this one, so you have to find it out for yourself. And also, last point I would like to point out is that twin flame or soulmate can be used for some people as the excuse or as the glorious term to justify the affairs that they have with someone who is not single. So pay attention to that. twin flame and soulmate glorious term cannot help you to lessen your guilt, or cannot help you to justify any kind of affairs that you have, or lessen your guilt that you have. So maybe you would like to pay attention to that and work on your lessons. Hopefully it will guide you, after completion of the lesson, it will guide you towards a very happy union or happy relationship or happy partnership in your future. I sincerely hope the best for you, and see you in the next video. Bye.